5-1 to go get a league.
Oh, it is bright today, eh?
They're going to come up first to get the back.
The rest of the players,
Welcome everybody to Starks Park for the trophy ceremony for the Scottish League One champions 2019-20. First of all, let's welcome Commercial Director Tom Morgan.
Good afternoon. We're here today to celebrate our return to the Championship. It wasn't the way any of us would have liked to end the season, but I think the fans will agree that we saw many great performances last season and the players deserve to be crowned champions, rightful champions. Seems like a lifetime ago that things were suspended and we're all desperate for football to return to Starks Park as soon as possible. The season we're about to begin will be another strange one, and fans will appreciate that we're having to work under very difficult circumstances. It was a great atmosphere last season, and I hope we can keep that going in whatever way the new season takes place. Come on, Raith. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. It's now time to welcome the players, management and support staff onto the pitch. Okay, so we're almost set. It's now time to hear a few words from our manager, John McGlynn. John.
Yeah, it's kind of like a different situation than the new normal. You know, what is that? But we're having to do this presentation. The guys worked their socks off throughout the whole of the season. They thoroughly deserve to win the league, and they thoroughly deserve to get their day here today, collecting their medals and getting presented with a trophy. So as much as, you know, it's not the situation we'd have wanted at the end of a game at like 10-5 you won a league, and you know, all the sort of excitement and the adulation and the joy and all the celebrations, and so we obviously still have to try and do that, but it's not quite the same. But you know, the players, the backroom staff, you know, everyone worked so hard throughout the whole season. Everyone here, a lot of the office staff, the directors. Unfortunately, there's no fans here, and I'd like to say a great big thank you to all the fans throughout the season that supported us. And I'm sure we'll be there next season when we're playing in the Championship. So that reward is to be playing there, and hopefully we can get the fans back in, you know, soon. But for today, congratulations to the players, everyone involved here today, and thanks for everyone coming along here for this presentation.
Thank you, John. Sentiments that are echoed by every Rovers fan, I'm sure. The players are about to get their medals, but before that, Vice Chairman Stephen McDonald is going to have a few words to say to you all.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to our medal ceremony. Unfortunately, John Simmer, interim chairman and owner, isn't here today, so you've been left with me to do the honours. So on behalf of the board, I'd like to congratulate the team for their achievement in returning us to the Scottish Championship. So well done to you all, a magnificent effort, and through your determination and your will to succeed, helped us to get us through very many vital games. So thanks for all you do off the park as well. Attending the lounges, meeting the fans, it means a lot to the fans, so thanks guys for doing that. and the many other events that you'll attend, the signings, etc. Thanks for that. Now, it changes football teams are part and parcel of the game. Also, the natural progress of life through age contributes to change, and Raith Rovers are no different in this aspect. Though I didn't want to talk about any individuals, I felt it was only right to maybe mention a couple. And like Blackburn in the 80s, they had Sutton and Shearer, the SS. Last season we had B&B, Baird and Bowie. With the mixture of youth and experience, they too contributed 15 goals in all competitions to the club. And there we have the difference in the ages, proving that youth, the right mix, could do the club proud. Bowie has went on to do the Fulham, where we hope that he progresses in his football career. And John Baird's moved on to Australia to further his career at the end of his competitive life in football. But no one could forget John Baird. He's a Rovers legend, Ramsden Cup hero, and John is welcome to Raith Rovers anytime he likes. Even at the end of the season, when I was speaking to Baird, he was telling me that, he said, with all what I taught Bowie, I'm surprised he didn't go for a lot more money. So, you know, it's good to have that bit jovial stuff in the team as well. To the players who have moved on from this year, we thank you for your time and the effort that you've put in contributing to our league winning side. The background staff as well has changed. Notably, our general manager has moved on, Bob Farmer, and I'd like to say thanks very much for all you contributed as well. To John and Paul and the backroom staff that he has, a lot of them go above and beyond the call of duty to help deliver what is required to put his team on the park. And it really is quite surprising what goes on behind the scenes here, folks. It takes a massive effort to keep this club going, and we thank the office staff, the admin staff and the ground staff, along with the many volunteers who keep turning up week in, week out to make this all happen. To the supporters groups, the businesses that contribute to the club, there's far too many to mention, but your contributions are very welcome. We've created a buzz factor in the club, a feel-good factor around the town, and we would like to keep this going. So anyone out there, get yourselves down to Start Park, help the club, it will help the town, and I'm sure your businesses will benefit from that as well. It's been an unprecedented season. COVID-19 has came and no one expected. We've had to deal with certain things, notably the legal wranglings, which we were dragged into through circumstance, just because we're top of the league. At this point, I would like to thank our past chairman, Bill Clark, for the way he handled the situation and the media circus that ensued. So thank you very much, Bill. He's been well thought of, and you could easily tell that with the social media comments. So now, above all else, we thank the fans for their continued support. Without you, there is no Raith Rovers. We're extremely disappointed, as John said, that due to the current conditions we can't celebrate in the proper manner. But I believe you'll be here with us in spirit, and although it's not the substitute for the real thing, you'll hear the fans' voices just shortly when they accompany the players in lifting up the trophy. I'd like now to ask each of the players to step forward and receive their league-winning medals. Gentlemen, your time is now. and gentlemen, Mr. and Mrs. Beard, George and Linda, collecting the medal on behalf of their son John, the Rovers legend. Thanks very much for coming here today. Benedictus, the captain of the league winning side.
Benny, Davo, thanks for joining us. As skipper and central defensive pairing of the league winning team, it must be nice to actually get the trophy into your hands after all this time, Benny.
Yeah, obviously we're delighted to finally get it done. It took a long way for it to happen. As I say, also of course we want the fans to be here, but as you say, safety comes first, and also what's going on in the world, some things are more important. But as I say, we've got to enjoy it as a group of boys. We're just as happy as what would be if fans are here as well, but as I say, when the fans and that come, I'm sure we'll get another celebration and we can do it properly.
Yeah. And turning to you, Davo, looking at this season that we just finished all those months ago, was there a particular highlight for you in amongst those games that we played?
Over the course of the season, just the consistency. This is why we've got these medals around our neck. That's the end of the day. It's not our fault the way it was done, but that's where we deserve to be. We're top of the league, and that was the way they decided that the powers be, and that meant we were the best team over the course of the season. And as I say, I think it proved that over the number of weeks we were the most consistent. But yeah, over the course of the season, again, just the squad of guys, the management team that we have. Again, the fans are nothing more important than the fans, and they've obviously played a big part in it as well. So I say it's just unfortunate that can't be done on normal circumstances. That is the sad thing, but at the end of the day, it is what it is, and we just have to do it this way, unfortunately. But I say hopefully we can get back to normal soon. But as I said, there's nothing more important than fans. It's just a pity that they're not here to celebrate with us.
Yeah. And Benny, it was a nice touch. It was a shame that the likes of Kieran Bowie, John Baird and many others couldn't be here, but it was nice that they got a wee mention in the build-up. We've got a lot to thank those guys for, their goals, their effort, their work rate.
Yeah, of course. As I say, it was a big team effort from last year. Everybody played their part. As I say, the boys that weren't here, it's just as much about them as much as us as well. Even though they're not here to celebrate with us. As I said, we owe them a lot as well. Obviously you got Tony, obviously couldn't be here. You got Jamie, obviously Bairdy, Bowie, Lewis Allen. So there's a lot of boys that couldn't be here. And as I say, it's a credit to them as well, because they played part in a successful season.
And finishing off, Davo, question for you. I mean, you've been through this before, winning a league here with John McGlynn and Paul Smith. It's just like 10 years ago, isn't it?
I wish my body felt like that. After 6 months off, pre-season has been tough so far for me. But no, it's, as I say, as everybody knows, the gaffer that knows him well enough, fan-wise, and Smudge are they're workaholics, attention to detail, organisers and preparation. If you've got all those key elements, definitely you've got a foundation to work with, and we'll definitely take that into the championship this year. As I say, we're going in against a better league, better players, so it's something to look forward to, enjoy the challenge as well. And as I say, Benny and I have been there with Dundee before, we've won it as well, so hopefully we can try and add a bit of experience there and helping the guys. But as I say, just go and enjoy it. And as I say, with the gaffer, we've definitely got an organised manager there that will have us prepared for every game that comes.
Great. Well, thanks for that, guys. Enjoy your success and enjoy training when it starts again on Monday.
Thank you.
Neil.
Cheers.
Well done. Regan, starting with you first, thanks for joining us and speaking to Raith TV. Nice to get that medal round the neck, and more importantly the SPFL medal in the box that you've got in your hand there.
Absolutely, better late than never, but I mean, obviously we'd rather do it in front of the fans, of course we would, but at the end of the day, we've got our medals, we won the league, and I'm absolutely delighted.
Good. And Dylan, for you, it was something of a breakthrough season. You got into the team. You extended your deal. How have you enjoyed your first season at the Rovers and finishing with a league winners medal?
It's been brilliant. Obviously, just since the gaffer gave me a chance, I took it, and I done well, and the team were doing well as well at that moment in time. And to win the league just made it even much better than I could have ever hoped for, to be honest.
And sticking with you, just another follow-on question. I mean, they say teamwork's everything. What's it like for you being in a midfield beside the likes of Regan, Ross Matthews, Brad Spencer, Dan Armstrong? What do they do for you in your game?
I think we all complement each other quite well. We all get different abilities, that help each other through the games, which is good because if Regan's good at one thing, I'm good at one thing. All merge together, and it's harder to play against other teams, and it worked well, so it's good.
Right, yeah. And for yourself, Regan, obviously it's a new season that's about to start in the championship. It's a different range of opponents, a higher standard of football possibly. You must be looking forward to that.
Absolutely. I mean, we're all buzzing to get going there. I mean, obviously the stadiums and that, teams are going to be a lot better. Most of them are full time, so a lot fitter. But I'm looking at the training, and since day one, we've been flying. So it's all about us and how we go about this season. But I'm confident that we'll do well this season, so I have no problems.
Good. And the final question for you, Dylan. Training's been back on for a couple of weeks. Have you found it easy or hard going after a wee bit of time off?
Nah, it's been really hard, to be fair. The running's been non-stop since day one. It's last 2 days probably the only days we've not done any running, but pay off by the time the league starts and just hit the ground running.
That's great. Well, thanks for that, guys. Enjoy your success, and we'll see you soon.
No worries.
Cheers. John, it's taken 6 months, but we got there in the end. We got the trophy presented to yourself, the players and the backroom staff. A nice feeling, isn't it, lifting a trophy?
Yeah, it's obviously unprecedented circumstances. Of course, everyone knows that. We've been over that, and it was difficult. It's a shame that a lot of our players who helped us win the trophy and win the league. Couldn't make it today. Obviously they all have their own clubs that they've moved on to, and it's unfortunate, like, you know, your Stevie Andersons, your Mikey Millers, your Tony Dingwalls, Joe Victorias, Stephen McGlynn, John Baird, Kieran Bowie. It's unfortunate that these guys can't be with us today, but, you know, obviously we thank them for their massive contribution that they put in, and anyone that I've missed there. So yes, no, it was good that we had to do something. The trophy's been lying in the office for some considerable time now. All the medals are there, and we just had to make a decision to get this done. The players thoroughly deserve to get this presentation. Everyone that's been involved throughout the whole season deserves to be getting presented with their medal, and the captain lifting the trophy. Everyone here getting the chance to lift the trophy and getting photographs taken for their families, and it just again a little bit unfortunate that fans couldn't be here today as well. And they obviously that's what we missed out on, was a celebration at 10 to 5 o'clock at the end of your last game, and you've actually won that league. And so it's disappointing, but hopefully one day, you know, hopefully when we get the fans back in, hopefully we can have, you know, a kind of like as much a celebration as we can with everyone in the stadium and have a special day, you know. So we hope that can be done in the future. But massive thank you to the players, all the players, the guys that are here now, and the guys that have gone on. Massive thank you for all their hard work throughout the season, their dedication, their professionalism that they showed, taking in, you know, the work that we did, everything that went about winning that league. So massive effort, and you know, we can't thank them enough. And we now have an opportunity coming up very, very soon now, not so far away, to play in the championship.
You mentioned it already, and in your opening remarks before the trophy was lifted, but throughout the season, you know, to keep the team top of the league in each quarter, it wasn't just the results, it was the work rate and the commitment that they showed. I mean, how impressed have you been with your squad, your entire squad, the last season?
Yeah, amazingly actually, because we had so many injuries that it would have been easy for to drop points, you know, many points, you know, so lesser teams would have crumbled, you know, we having so many players out injured and key players at key times. But such was the spirit within the camp and within the squad and within the group that they weren't going to let that derail them. You know, they were very much focused on what we had to do. Everyone knew their job, and so when someone unfortunately dropped out, somebody came in and done a job. And you know, some of the results we got were fantastic, considering, you know, at times we had like 8 players in the stand. You know, quite incredible. Whole back 4 out on almost one occasion there. You know, Stevie Anderson, Benedictus, Iain, Davidson. You know, these 3 guys sitting in the stand when, you know, you know, for a good wee bit of time there. You know, Stephen Anderson and Iain Davidson out for a month, and you know, so, you know, great credit to everyone that contributed throughout the season, their professionalism and their desire to go and win a league and get the club away from League One. League One's a very difficult league. It's a difficult league to get out of, as many clubs know, you know, past and even now, you know, with the greatest respect, yeah, Falkirk were a bit unfortunate not to get the chance to play the 8 games, and now you've got Partick Thistle in that league. Cove have came up, so the League One is a very, very difficult league to get out of. We're delighted that we are out of it. We're delighted we've got an opportunity to play in the Championship, and we're looking forward to that.
It's an opportunity to play in the Championship, as you said. It's also an opportunity for one of our former players, Kieran Bowie, to play at a higher level with Fulham. You know, he'll be watching our results, but you'll be monitoring his progress as well, won't you?
Yeah, we're in regular contact. I was actually texting him last night, backwards and forwards. So he was due to play the first league game today with the younger ones, but that game was postponed, so we had a bit of a delay on that. But yeah, we'll be keeping tabs on Kieran. Yeah, we will be. So the English Premiership starts today. Obviously Kieran's going to a massive big football club, and you know, he's got that ladder to go and climb now again, as he did when he came here. You know, so he's got that ladder to climb. But you know, we've got a lot of faith in Kieran. We're delighted at his progress, and we wish him all the best, you know. And I'm sure he'll do well.
Yeah, and all in all, for us, it's an exciting season to look ahead to. But we're going to talk more about the league games, you know, in the build-up to our first league and cup games. For now, John, it just remains for me to say, Well done on the league win. Thanks on behalf of all the supporters, getting us back to the Championship, and we'll speak to you soon.
Yeah, well, thanks to everyone at Raith TV, all the media guys. They've done an excellent job throughout the season. You guys are league winners as well. You guys have been first class. I think the stuff that goes out, I don't do the Twitter and all that, but I do get information, and you guys are excellent at what you do, and we appreciate the work you do. I'm sure the fans do, the players do, and I thank you for doing that, and hopefully you'll just go from strength to strength, the same as the club.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, John.
Good.